Hi Labby! I'm going to do a book review for you guys today. I was so excited to find this amazing little book whilst rummaging through my mum's old cookbooks, and it is the original printing of the first ever St Helena Cookbook. It's called St Helena Cooking by Miss Pamela M, first published in 1984. It's a beautifully produced book printed by the government printing office at the time and dedicated to her daughter Laura, who we grew up with, so I hope that she cooks some of the recipes in this one too over the time. The idea for this cookbook originated from and expanded on a little pamphlet that was produced by some secondary selective students back in the 80s who was doing it as part of their exam coursework, and Pamela Lawrence, being a home economics teacher at the time, this is long before she was Chief Education Officer of course, used that idea in the forming of this amazing book. And in addition to that being one of the reasons why it came into being and why she decided to develop it, is it was to mark the 150th anniversary of St Helena as a British Crown colony, which makes it an extra special little thing, I suppose. That's a nod to history as well, and it has a really lovely foreword in it by the then Education Officer, Mr. Basil George. It's a great little book, and I'm so glad that I've managed to dig it out. It's a bit worn, but it's still got some great stuff inside of it. I can remember poring over this book when I was a little kid, especially all the illustrations that used to really fascinate me. They're really, really beautiful little hand-drawn illustrations inside, done by Mr. Eric Constantine, and it's a great little book. If you've never seen it before, it's out of print now, but it is a great book if ever you do get your hands on a copy or check it out at the local library down in Jamestown. So the book itself, written by Pamela Lawrence, is quite a little interesting book because it not only deals with St Helena recipes, but it also covers a lot of other interesting things as well. And funnily enough, in addition to the recipes, there's things like diet and health, nutrition, traditional cooking and eating habits on St Helena. And then it's funny because a lot of the issues and observations that she makes in 1984, which is what, 35 years ago, about importing of food, the subsidization of food, also about the scarceness or shortages of food because of importing and what we can and can't grow here, our diet habits and stuff, still ring true today in 2019, which is quite surprising. Especially things like food shortages and the cost of living. There's loads of interesting stuff about diabetes on the island and how that's affecting people, and how to helpful practical tips on nutrition and living a healthier lifestyle, all while kind of talking about some great recipes, traditional St Helena recipes that aren't conclusive, because obviously everybody does their recipes a little bit different. Your grandmother might have taught you a little bit different and so on, but it's a really good basis for a cookbook in terms of if you've never done St Helena cooking before and you're really intrigued at the fundamental recipes, this is the book you should check out. Some of my favorite recipes in here is things like stuffed poke is in here. They've got all the classics, chicken curry and fish chutneys in here, stuffed mackerel. Everybody needs to learn how to do stuffed mackerel as well. And it's really quite interesting how it's all kind of mapped out, like I say, lovingly illustrated on various different pages. And there's loads of recipes in here that I've never seen before or have never tried, like things like salt fritters. It's an old recipe and I'm definitely going to try that one. There's also things like banana jam in here, which I've never tried. So I'm definitely going to be giving that one a go as well. We think this is a thing of beauty, and it's a credit to Pamela Lawrence for having created it. It's a wonderful thing, and we wish it was in reprint, and then everyone else could experience the amazingness of this book. If you're ever going to reprint it, if you're ever going to do another edition, let us know, because we'd love for more people to share in this amazing recipe book. So if you're on island or you're visiting the island, please go and check this out. There's a copy of it at the public library where you can go and have a peruse and check out the recipes. And yeah, see this amazing book. Hopefully more people out there will become Saint Cooks.
Cheesy.